Soups, you know, in the intro, it just said creator of the, and then at the bottom, like a watermark of CW. Are you the creator of
Oh
CW?
man, you see, this is what happens. I had to switch computers because my brother needed my laptop, so I had to reset my entire computer, and now I'm using his. So I lost a lot of stuff. I apologize for that.
Hey, no
like
green rock. You're the
excuses.
CEO of CW. All right,
Yeah.
make it happen, guys.
You know, I'd run the show better than anybody else. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'd take no green rock. So
Although I
CW
do
anytime.
think anything that I make is better for HBO than it would be for the CW.
No. Okay, would you send like critics online on Twitter who criticize your shows? Would you,
No,
would
I got
you
the
be that
Legion of
petty?
Me. That.
Yeah.
Y'all go for the game.
Yeah, I'll go do that right now as we speak.
Look, stay away from my queen. Stay away.
We got a Beeb, a Ziggy, and a Swifty on the panel. I think we're screwed.
Oh, already with
Wait,
the
I'm
slurs.
not
I
a
get
Bieber.
myself
I
into?
am Bieber. I am not a Bieber stan. Jeez.
Thank
You
you
look
all
like
for
one.
coming today on this wonderful Saturday of Legion of Movers Memestream. We are on episode 62. Holy crap. You guys are watching us so far for 62 episodes. Go outside. Do something. I don't know why you're watching, but I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys so much. We are also live on Rumble where Dermy is already there. He says gay. So without further ado, let's get started with intros. We'll start with the great CJP, the king of the thumbnails for the Legion. So if you like those thumbnails, thank him because he's always there when we need him. So I appreciate you, man. Go ahead, drop that intro.
Just remember, there is no spork. That's why I had to add the spork.
Okay. Yeah, there's no spoon. There's no spork. Whatever works for you.
Exactly. No, CJP,
Report.
host of the Forgotten One cast, and of course, you know, a fun-loving Legion member. And I've been here. Been a decent week. Had the Castlevania video do pretty well, and other than that, I'm just happy to be here with you lads and ready to make fun of some people who do lots of botting. Apparently,
Lots of what?
botting.
Botting. Okay.
Bots.
Bottom.
Bot.
Is
As
that
in
something
robot.
to do with the bottom?
No, that's Ernie's.
No,
That's
that's
his
called
job
bottoming.
right there. He's the bottom.
Okay.
No, I'm the top. But
I'm the top
Yeah,
today.
we got to
sweet.
reorganize everything. But Dermy Wormy, why don't you hop in for that intro too, please?
oh, hi. Here. I'm gonna share my screen and for my intro. and
Oh,
everything like that.
yes, everybody,
You know.
hold on to your socks.
Hold on.
It's gonna be
your throat.
magical.
It is gonna be magical. Just share my screen. God damn it, extra zero. Share my freaking screen. Okay, serious question here. Who's hotter, Rachel Zegler, my queen, or this stick on my
Taylor
mug?
Swift.
Eating a bullet.
At least I can look into both your eyes at once.
Drinking acid.
You don't need to look at her eyes.
That's if you can get
I'm
past.
gonna say Taylor Swift.
Of course you would.
You guys just
I
don't
know,
understand
guys.
the beauty.
That's a difficult choice for me. I don't know.
Here's a description of
Well, that's 'cause you're a
Rachel
puffer.
Ziegler. She's weird.
Weird.
Okay,
Yes,
Dermy, why
no,
are
you
you
know
so
what, Rachel
interested
Ziegler-
in Rachel? That's my question.
Because she loves me. She wants me. I got a awesome thing. I trolled her and she responded to me. So now it means that she wants and loves me. I have gone where none of the other big guys have gone. I got shout outs on Geeks and Gamers, on FNT. It's been a wonderful week and I am owning it. I'm owning that my troll has now led me to my future wife, Rachel Ziegler.
Well,
look.
congratulations, Masato.
Congratulations.
Very happy.
Hey, you can do a double date.
Congratulations.
Ba, 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 ba.
I'm proud of
Double
us.
date with Ryan Knuckles, Brie Larson,
so-
and you with Rachel
so-
Zegler.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Double date.
So it's now Snow White, the Seven Dwarfs, and the Big Fat Gay.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, our sex life is very weird. No.
True Pop, man, what you been up to this week?
Oh, not much. You know, I just uploaded a video of the next Thanos level threats in the MCU. I mean, that Marvel's villain, like she is intimidating as hell. Her name is Dar-Ben, you know, and she's very familiar to the comics. The real BBC talked about it a little, and yeah, I just made like a funny stream highlight out of it. yeah, my subscribers seem to enjoy a whole lot, as they always do. I've been lacking in the video department. Sorry about that, guys. Just been streaming nonstop. That probably kills the channel. Yeah, and I've also very excited for tomorrow's stream. I'm gonna have a regular host of EPAP, Metal Commander, on my stream. Yeah, can't wait for it. I'm doing a bunch of upgrades to my show, like updating the intro, getting some new posters up there instead of Oppenheimer. Yeah, just all that stuff in general, just upgrading it a little. Totally not because I have an important guest or anything,
Who's the guest?
I said metal.
Oh,
This brew
Yeah,
will
you're
be
not
a
listening.
guest.
sorry.
I know what's
I
going on.
completely I tune you out. I was too
Yeah,
busy
yeah.
looking at Rachel's eyes.
I have a monotone. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, no worries. So yeah, apart from that, yeah, I've been doing okay. So thank you. It's always good to be on with you guys and chatting pop culture. So yeah, keen to get on with the show.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And go check out his channel if you want to go watch that. And if you don't want to watch it, still drop a like and a comment anyway. Give him some support. Oculus, mate. What's going on, dude?
Pretty good. I mean, yesterday I put out a bunch of F&T memes, mostly Marvel related, but it might be really interesting in a couple weeks going forward, especially when the Marvels comes out. That's gonna be a meme fest going on, which I'm really excited for next F&T. I mean, I'm gonna be really stoked.
Oculus is gonna just pull out all the memes from his bags and be like, "I'm already ready. Let's go."
Yeah, F&T to the max.
We're gonna take over the show one day. It's just gonna be an entire Legion of Memers show where they show.
Oh, we will.
Kenzo, my dude, what you been up to, mate?
Oh, I've had a fun day of streaming with our fellow content creators, Paul Hadouken and Devil Made Me Do It, Ryan Reaper. We had Static on as our guest at Beelzebub today, and Anna, and it was a very fun early morning stream for me.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
also early morning for most people in the States too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
think
Was it?
our
It's midnight
daylight-
to 2 in Pacific time.
our daylight savings is a week ahead of
Gone back?
yours, so everything's an hour early for me this week.
Wait, is daylight savings coming up?
It's
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah,
Tonight.
it's tonight.
Yeah, no, tonight.
You know, it's good somebody told me that because
You're
I would have
mountain
been
time,
walking
though.
around not knowing anything.
We literally gain an hour of sleep. This is the good
Yeah,
one.
we lose an
No, it's a
hour
bad
of
one.
daylight.
Yeah,
That's the good one.
that's a bad one.
Hello,
I like this
darkness,
one.
my old friend. Why are you
I'm the
here
guy
at
that
4 p.m.?
I hate
that.
it. I just prefer it to stay at the same time. Like,
Same.
stupid.
Yeah.
I think
I
you
like
should
the
just stay
night.
on daylight savings all the time.
The question:
I
how
like the
many more
night.
years do you think
I
they're
like
going to keep
sleeping.
protesting or signing petitions in order to get daylight savings removed?
Not in a
There'll-
million
There'll always
years.
be idiots in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, no, they said
like,
they said
like
it was supposed to
Taylor
happen.
Swift.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to end this year, but
Yeah,
apparently
I
not.
say that every
supposed
year.
to.
I'm
psych.
not responding.
Extra Zero, man. What you been up to this week?
Oh well, I was on Shags' channel on Wednesday for Midweek Hump. That was a ton of fun. We had
Well,
a
good for
really
you.
good conversation. Yeah, it was good for me. You've been on there.
I've not been on there.
Well,
Not
you gotta
salty at all.
He told me I'm too ginger.
But yeah, we had some good conversations on there. I did my show Figure Action on Thursday. I finally beat Spider-Man 2.
Nice.
How
was it?
I 5 out of 10. I hated the game.
Mhm.
It
I
was
returned it. I got my refund.
lucky you.
I thought you were a spider simp.
Yeah,
No, I have good standards.
I hate like the there was a point in the game when you get past the midway point that it actually becomes tolerable, and like when they're focusing on the Craven and the Venom and
Yeah.
Harry stuff. And then
Raven was easily the
yeah.
best part of the game.
Oh,
I think.
for sure. And Mr. Negative's redemption arc was fine, and then you get to the end, and it turns into I kid you not, just Peter constantly like sobbing tears,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
No,
So,
it's just
yeah.
stupid. And he's just like licking the heels of MJ, like, "Oh, I'm
God.
sorry that I didn't allow you your job."
Dude,
blah, blah, blah.
the
It's just,
Scream boss fight was that. It was like legitimately that. I was just like, oh
I was
my
enjoying punching her. Like,
Yeah.
no.
But yeah, otherwise doing very well. Glad to be here and got excited to talk about today's topics with y'all.
Oh yeah, a lot going on, especially with Marvel. So keen to get into that.
And Nerdy Neo, thank you for joining us for the show this week, man. Do you want to let the people know who you are and where they can catch you?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me on. I'm familiar with most of you guys to some varying degree. I had Extra Zero on my open mic a couple weeks ago. Finally, I've been trying to connect with him for a while because I know he's a big gamer. I'm all about video games. That's basically all I do on my channel is do streams, and I talk about video games. Occasionally, I stream them, but I much more enjoy talking about them. So if anyone out there wants to come on my channel and talk video games with me, let me know. We'll make it happen. A lot of names in the chat I'm familiar with, although a lot of you probably aren't very familiar with me. I am at 91 subs, so I'm 9 away from hitting 100. So
nice, dude.
It'd be awesome if I could hit that soon. I saw some of you guys sub to my channel in the last couple days, so I appreciate that. But yeah, this is my I've had a busy week. This is I think the busiest week I've had. I've only been on YouTube since about June. But this is my 6th stream this week, so I've been pretty busy. But it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, the stream that my channel was founded on essentially is my party chat stream, which I had that idea for years before I started my channel. Literally ended during the intro of your show, so I had to end mine and hop over here real quick. So I'm glad to be here and talk about some fun stuff. So probably my first stream where I'm not talking specifically about video games. So I don't know how well I'm going to fit in here. It seems like it might be a little nuts here, but I'm down for it and ready for it.
Little nuts. Yeah, that's an understatement, probably.
Yeah, go check me out at Nerdy Neo.
Exactly. And at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the scrolling of the Twitter and the YouTube. Go check it out, sub, and drop some likes and some comments in the videos.
And one other thing to mention for other people, because I have been around the YouTube spheres a lot longer than I started my channel. I used to be known as Brobafett, so I am also Brobafett from the chats from going back a couple years. So that's how you may also know me.
Brobafett is.
Yeah. So that was me, and then so I'll go into a little bit how I became Brobafett. So starting off the Neo thing. So I'll give you one guess on what my favorite movie of all time is. So
Star Wars.
That is second, but so when I got my Xbox 360, in order to get on Xbox Live, you had to come with a gamer tag. So it became Neo 21 because that was my number, my basketball number in high school. So I put my favorite character with my number, Neo 21. And then in college, me and all my buddies were huge fans of How I Met Your Mother, and Barney's character, played by Neil Patrick Harris, he's got like bro this and bro that, and he's got bro names for everything. And so we all had bro names. Because I was a big Star Wars guy, I got dubbed Brobafett. So switched over to using Brobafett for my online name for years until I started my channel. And because my channel is basically all video game related, I wanted to go with my video game persona of Neo, and that's where I came with Nerdy Neo. So that's awesome. How the two things connect. So right now, if you see me in chat, it says Nerdy Neo, aka Brobafett. So people who may not know it can kind of put the two together. I'll drop the Brobafett at some point. But yeah, so that's kind of a little bit of background on my online personas.
Sweet, dude. Everybody go check out his channel. I mean, you said you were at 90. What you said?
I was at
91?
89 before I started my party chat. I got a couple more subs, so I was at 91. It might be a little higher.
You got 2 more subscribers watching. Whichever of you subscribe,
93.
y'all are kids.
Get him up to 100, yo.
Appreciate it, you guys. You guys are awesome.
Of course, man. This community is important. We always help each other out. So thank you for coming on. It's been great talking. Like getting to watch your content, because I needed to go to your channel for memes and the assets. So thank you for making some parts of your videos just full screen. It makes life a lot easier.
Oh, yeah, I do. Occasionally, because most time I do my open mic. I do every week. My party chats every other week. Usually open mic is with the guests, but not always. So if I'm going solo or streaming a game, yeah, it might get me full screen a little bit more than when I'm on a stream with other people.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. We can't wait to see you more.
Speaking of memes, I got memed for the very first time a couple weeks ago from up and coming memer Jonathan Davis.
Yeah,
yeah.
go Jonathan Davis,
he's
a
a legend.
member of the channel. You mad lad.
Good buddy. We were talking. We were talking in chat during one of the Melee games, who are some of my good internet friends, and we were talking about memes. And I was like, I haven't been memed yet, so he busted out a meme and memed me in a Jurassic Park meme for my very first meme.
That's nice. It's always great to get your first meme. It always brings a smile to my face seeing people enjoy it. So keep everybody who is an up and coming memer, keep memeing and help other people out as well. So the community can grow. And I am Superman, if he wasn't scared of Green Rocks, leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers. I appreciate everybody who is watching today. I do apologize about the delay in videos. I've had some real life situations come up that have kind of thrown my life a little bit into chaos. Once everything is sorted out and I figure out my scheduling again, they will be coming back up. But I appreciate all your patience. And without further ado, let's get started on the show. But first, let's thank chat for being here. Extra Zero, do what you do, mate.
Absolutely. You want me to read them off, or you want me? Are you gonna?
Yes, please. I was up till about 2 a.m. working on some things for another creator who wanted intros, and I can't read right now.
Fair enough. I got it. So first off, we got Seal Hunter. Dermy Wormy is gay.
How you doing, Sea Hoodie?
Can confirm.
Triss with a roll ya dog.
Hey, Triss. Just want to say you are killing it in the meme game. Keep up the great work, and you're hashtagging the Legion in there as well. So I'm seeing everything and trying to retweet. That is the way to do it. It's some awesome stuff. Keep up the great work.
The AI stuff that she did of Mozart this week was fucking fire as well. Just to add that, sorry.
Not only that, I'm going to put in the show chat here the link to the Twitter thread. If you want to have your memes shared throughout the course, through the meme break today, go ahead and make sure you post your meme there. So,
for all of you who don't know, the producer is typically the smarter person running the show. So thank you, Extra Zero, because I didn't even think about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We've got Ash with a hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We've got Jonathan Davis with a double whammy coming in.
There he is.
Hail. And
What's up,
becoming
Jonathan Davis?
a show member for 3 months. Thank you, Jonathan.
Absolutely. I think he's actually. I just checked a little earlier. I think he was our first member and has been since the beginning of the channel. So big shout out to you, Jonathan Davis. Keep it. We appreciate it very much.
He's good people.
Yes.
So he was the first meme member.
Oh God,
He was the first member.
We should make that a shirt and just have it just mumble towards the end as well.
The first member. I'm a good buddy, Paul Hadouken. He was on my party chat just before this.
Oh, hi, Hadouken.
Awesome, dude. There we've got our good friend Melee K coming in with a
Hi,
howdy.
Kay.
Screw you, Kay.
Hey, that's my waifu.
We have an ever-going rivalry because everything I like, she hates, and vice versa.
You're gonna love Dermy.
I love
Dr. Dogwater saying, last time I was this early, a girl left my house. Very disappointed. Paul coming in with shots fired for Dermy, saying Ziegler sucks.
Fuck you, Paul.
She's insufferable.
D. Noel Rama saying, hail the Legion. Our boy Metastep, what up, Legion? We got John Connor saying, cheers, gentlemen. And he's doing the "you got this" emote. Unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't show those in chat. But
do you reckon they'll fix that in the future?
They should.
Bad. What's up, man?
I mean, they've been around long enough.
Can we at least really quick full screen Dermy? Because I need to get this captured.
Absolutely. Here, let's
turtle.
You look like a Star Trek character, but like a dog cheap budget. Like a a robot or something.
I hate Star Trek. It's the stupidest thing ever made.
Exactly.
I don't know. With the mic compressor on him, he kind of looks like a cyberpunk uncircumcised penis.
My character doesn't have a penis in Cyberpunk.
He just wants to dull like this.
Wait, you
Good
can do
having
that?
you,
Oh, great.
Tito. Appreciate
Yeah.
you being here. Every week we see you.
Turns out in Cyberpunk, if you play it on stream safe mode, you technically don't have any genitalia, so you can sleep with the lesbian characters along with the straight characters.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh,
things that
so that's how I romance. What's her name? Judy.
Oh, I
She's
learned
only
this the
lesbian.
hard way because I end up, getting with that military chick.
Mm-hmm.
Going like, hey, I'm putting the moves on her, and then I see what she does to you, and it's like, how? What?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
I
And then you wake
was
up with a
talking
baton
about
next to you.
yeah. I was talking about the one that does that has tattooed and has a little bit
Yeah,
of clean
the
that's
hair.
sexy one.
Yeah, and she's only lesbian, and I was like, fuck. I'm a male. That should not be a thing.
Well, no,
They
it's
should
all,
single
it's all
this.
based on your genitalia. So
Unfair. The prejudice against men is just unfair in this game.
All right. Well, now that we know you two are lesbians, we can move the chat along with Tina coming in with a good afternoon, friends.
Good afternoon, T.
I'm an equal opportunist.
We've got Jack Tarlad saying, "Hail, chat."
Hey, big shout out to Jack Tarlad, who took time out of his day to help me figure out some things with Unity and everything like that. I am working on it. It's a slow process, but I appreciate you taking the time to help me out, and hopefully I put out something of value.
We got John Connor saying Dermy needs an intervention. And let's go back.
It's too late for him. Don't worry about it, John.
We got Skirmitar coming in saying, hello, guys. Anthony Shattuck saying, greetings, everyone.
I love your avatar, by the way.
Let's see here. We had a bunch. Chat is popping. Chat is really popping. I saw we had a super chat come in. We got DJ Axis saying,
DJ
hail,
Axis.
Legion.
DJ
has
Axis,
good
hail to you
music.
too, mate.
He makes good music.
Yes, he does.
Got
Yes. I had Devil
Devil.
on open
Yep.
mic a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
Oh, nice,
Say-
dude.
He had fun
Dude's
on
on
the chat.
every single live stream ever. He's like the opposite of me. Like, if there's a live stream, he will be on it in the Legion sphere of things. So, hell to you, Devil. But,
Yeah.
not literally, not the Devil. Sorry.
We
You
got
shouldn't be saying hell
Metastep
to the Devil.
coming in. Metastep became a member for 3 months. He says, does that mean I was number 2 with it?
You know what? Let me check, and I shall let you know.
We got Professor Savage Dad coming a member for 2 months with a hail to Legion.
Hail to you, my man. Professor Savage Dad is putting in a lot of work, and I see his improvement. Keep it up, mate.
Got Cell Shade in the chat. Professor Savage Dad also came in with $5.
Heck
super
yeah,
chat.
man. Thank you.
Thank you. And he said, after so many Legion encouraged me, I will be adding YouTube to the platforms I live stream to. Tonight is the first Dadcast live stream on YouTube. So be
Very
sure
nice.
to check that
Yeah.
out.
As much as people dislike YouTube, it's great for reach. So if you have content that you know is going to be okay on YouTube, you can even clip it off your regular streams and put it on there. Because the point is to reach as many people as possible, which Dr. Disrespect disagrees with, but we'll get to that.
And that gets us caught up on chat. So
Oh, that was a fast intro.
Yes.
Relatively.
Absolutely. And Metastep, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. So at least you're not second. So
seventh
what we
place.
got on the agenda today, Extra Zero?
7
Yeah.
sucks.
we got some community hits here. We got we can talk first with a gaming related one. This is our boy Jeremy, D-Day Cobra, Kristen Nova, scaring Steph, my nerdy home, when she's playing Resident Evil 7. This was a
I've
good
been playing that. I've been jump scared a bunch too.
see. I make good horror recommendations. You got to give me that now.
I hate you for recommending it to me. But
You
as
wanted
soon as
something scary. Oh shit! Before we get
Yeah.
started, we got our boy Skirmitar coming in as a member for 3 months.
Hey, Scurvy.
And saying, yeah, Dermaranth is back. So let's go ahead.
Talk about.
Let's go ahead and let's take a look at this clip here from.
Can we cancel Dermy, by the way? He's a ginger. I mean, if you were Disney executive,
Wait,
out.
wait. What do you have a problem with gingers?
They have no souls.
Exactly.
Kenzo, defend. I need ginger support.
I'm more partial to them anyway.
All right. Well, let's take a look at this here. This
This is
again.
funny.
This is Jeremy and Krista
Oh,
scaring
fuck, I know this
Steph. So
scene.
Oh no. I've been in this room.
intense look.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't want to go down there.
I want to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior?
I'm the abortion that you got rid of, coming back for you.
Oh Lord.
Take a mask off, you're freaking me out.
Yeah, I don't do scary things. I mean, I don't.
I
play
like
live,
scary
but
movies.
I'm
I
scared.
can't-
I don't do scary.
I'm with Steph. I don't do
I like
these types of
scary
games.
movies. I hate scary games.
I love scary games.
Yeah, but the internet loves our
I,
reactions. to
I,
them.
I like to watch people play them. I mixed on playing. Oh.
Listen, I'm gonna have to get a lot of watches out of me playing scary games. I'm gonna have to get a lot out of it if
Hey.
I'm gonna do it.
I'd recommend it. Like literally, I probably have like a gold mine's worth of reactions on my Halloween streams.
What
Well,
Um,
there.
your favorite part of the game though so far? Like
I've only defeated like the first. I think it's the dad and
Jack.
the family. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
No,
so
you
it's-
haven't.
Don't spoil it for him.
No. He's definitely dead. His upper half is exploded, right? Exploded with a chainsaw. I'm pretty sure. So
Just keep playing.
okay. Okay.
Just keep playing, and also do the DLCs. Just keep
Yes,
playing.
absolutely. Do the DLC. The God, what was it called? You play as
Oh.
He plays his brother.
the brother. Yeah.
Chris
I might play it just by myself. Not too many people are watching the stream. Last time I think I got like 0 likes on it. So.
Game streams are weird. It is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And
Not a
Neo,
hero?
are you a horror fan?
No, that is one thing that I don't go near in pretty much any regard. Well, it depends. I'm okay with like sci-fi horror, like Alien, but like like evil demonic stuff. No,
What about Dead
Mhm.
Space? Did you play that one?
I have not yet, but it is in my backlog, so I do plan to play it eventually.
No.
I
just-
only saw
you
the
have,
animated movies for Dead Space.
Yeah.
I've never actually played the game.
Oh, the games are terrifying. The first game I think is the most terrifying, considering it does the whole dark corridor you could barely see, weird crawling things, and then I like the second game better though.
Yeah, the
Okay.
second game is
Apparently,
really
the remake is really
One
good.
and two are great.
Yeah. Well, Neo, you said you had Games Pass, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they added the remake on the Games Pass.
Of Dead Space.
Dead Space,
Yes,
yeah.
it just joined just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So definitely worth playing.
I have a lot
Yeah,
of games
I
in my
definitely plan
backlog.
to play it at some point. Yeah, I've got a huge backlog, and yeah, so it'll be a while till I get to it, but I will play it. Yeah,
Really?
my co-host on Party Chat is Mark the Cyborg, and so I've asked him questions about that. So
Mark the
like-
Cyborg is probably one of the better people to stream games with. He is so knowledgeable about all of it.
Yeah, that's why, because I've been following him since way back, and so when I finally got a chance to start my channel, I was like, if there's anybody on the internet I want to have a co-host on Party Chat, it's Mark, because he is so knowledgeable. So when I was asking about Dead Space, because I was like, should I play the original or should I just go with the remake? And he's like, he recommended probably just go with the original unless you are planning on playing both. I'm like, I'd only want to do one or the other. So he's like, if you're only going to do one or the other, do the original before you do two, rather than doing do the remake.
Okay, good.
Rather than the original. Sorry, I got that mixed up.
The quality of life stuff in
exactly.
the remake, and not to mention the fact that they got the voice actor from 2 and 3 to come in as Isaac. Isaac
he was a mute protagonist in the first one.
Yeah,
cool. Was he actually mute? It's been forever since I played.
He was just a silent protagonist. He wasn't like he couldn't speak. He just they used that video game trope, and then I think it was for the better to give him a character.
Wasn't Master Chief like that as well?
Master Chief.
No, not
he,
Master Chief.
He doesn't speak much, but he does have a few lines in each Halo game.
Okay.
I'm probably wrong, but I could have swore there was at least 1 or 2 areas where Isaac did speak in the first game.
Nope.
Not from what I've heard, but I haven't played it yet, so I can't say definitively.
The only thing that you got was when you beat the game, you got a face reveal of Isaac.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. They took the Halo ending, but instead of panning down, you actually did see his face. So
we don't need to see Master Chief's face. We don't need
or his butt.
Or his butt.
Nope. You have it described in the
sexy
books. We know what it's described as. I don't need to see it.
With Cortana watching. Remember that show, guys? That show was really good. Right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll move it. We'll move on. We've got from the Rookiverse. Oh, go ahead, Neil.
Oh, just last thing I was gonna say while we're talking about clips of people getting scared, being that Mark is one of my co-hosts on Party Chat. One of my favorite spooks of all time with video games is when he hopped into Phasmophobia and scared the bejesus out of Ryan.
Yes,
that was hilarious.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That would be the thing is though. If I ever played a scary game, that is what I'm gonna be doing the whole time. Is just yelling, "Oh my god! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!"
Oh my god! No, okay. It's just me, guys.
I do want to talk. Mark. I do want to talk Silent Hill Ascension with somebody at some point. He's like, big Silent Hill fan.
They're gonna make a remake of that, right? Silent Hill.
Allegedly, they're remaking the first game, but
okay,
we'll see.
I guess I can wait because that's when I was doing my research on what horror games to play. That Silent Hill came up a lot. Apparently, it's like the goats of horror games, and something called PT as well.
Well,
PT is really good.
I still have
basically a demo
right here on his hard drive.
Don't lose that.
No,
it was a glorified demo. It was a good demo, but it was a glorified demo that was supposed to be for Silent Hills that never came out.
On last Party Chat, because it was the last one before Halloween, we talked about favorite scary games, and that was Mark's answer was the PT demo.
Okay.
And then didn't they change Silent Hills into what was that next game? Fuck. What? Guillermo del Toro was in it, a bunch of walking.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
They didn't change Silent Hills into that. Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus and Hideo Kojima all continue to work together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we'll get it back any time in the future? I mean, if it's considered the greatest of all time.
Silent Hill right now is being mismanaged. That's why I've been curious to see who's interested in talking about Silent Hill Ascension.
Now it's Konami, right? Konami owns. Okay.
Konami won't let you mod it.
No, that's Capcom.
Oh,
yeah. Konami.
They're both Japanese. They're all the same.
Yeah. Konami's problem is they invested too much into mobile gaming and gambling, and they forgot how to make games. Like no exaggeration.
You're not wrong. Konami's.
We kind of forgot that Danny has
one of the other things like Konami makes a lot of money off of is Yu-Gi-Oh, and their biggest things on Yu-Gi-Oh right now are Dual Links and Dual Masters, which is essentially Master Duel, which is essentially just they're gacha games, but they're kind of different than gacha games. So they get a fuck ton of money throughout all that.
For being a free to play, Master Duel is actually pretty decent on their monetization.
Same with Duel Links. Like they're both decent on how they do their monetization. And I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I've been sitting here patiently waiting for this next topic. Let's get to it. I want to talk about it.
All right.
Is it Ron
so-
DeSantis' feet?
No.
No.
God damn it.
So Alpha Core #1 gets an animated teaser.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
this is
I haven't seen
Thursday.
this
I
yet.
don't know how many of you are like animation fans, but I am so excited to see this.
This is
Really,
phenomenal.
Soups, you never mentioned you're an animated like DC fan. Like literally, you never talk about it. I'm surprised. Really.
Well, I mean, the Ripperverse is
time I
going
hear
to
it.
replace the DC universe so quickly.
And
So
the Marvel
I'm
universe.
excited for this.
Good for you. Good for you.
All right. So let me go ahead. We'll get this planned. Actually, when we back out a second, let me make sure I have audio going because you're gonna want to hear it, not just see
Yeah,
it.
that last clip was pretty quiet. We could barely hear it, but not that there was a whole lot to hear.
I also wanted to keep it low just in case there was anything copywritten on there.
No, I already spoke to.
hey.
I spoke to somebody. We're fine to play this.
Okay, good.
I saw me as Neo.
Yes. Hey, it's Drunk 3PO. Look at that, man.
Damn boobs.
I cannot wait for this. I am
That looks
going to geek
fantastic.
out so freaking hard.
Oh, that's this soon? Wow, I didn't realize Alpha Core is going to be out that soon.
Well, I think that's the full animated. If I'm
Oh,
not
not the
mistaken.
release date.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
When would
So November 6th, and the tweet itself says pre-orders and the full anime trailer go live Monday, November 6th. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, right around the corner for that, and that'll be cool to watch, and we'll be.
It's
I'm sure
literally Monday.
yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about everybody in this community who's good at animation. I was thinking about, Kenzo, Cell Shade, and all those other people. And I'm like, man, they're gonna be loving this stuff. I'm so excited.
He just can't hide it.
Nope,
about
I
to
will
fall.
not. You guys know me. When I get excited about something, I get kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good way to promote a comic.
Yeah.
Better than just
I like
Sorry,
just
go
the. I
I
like
mean,
the
it's
first one
not
they
just
did.
comic; they're making it like an IP now. So,
But yeah, that's the whole
Yeah,
thing.
connected
Is
universe.
Yeah, a connected universe with how connected are they again? Like, some of them have influences on other ones. I'm doing this off of what Eric said, but it's not like a massive multiverse kind of thing. Like, events are happening. That's all we need to know.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
but
we
what
need
I was
that.
saying is that's a comic promotion. What we saw, it's not a teaser for an
Well-
animated series. It could be potentially, but right now that's what it is, isn't it? It's a comic.
I'm a will and bet he's gonna do an animated
Yeah,
series.
I mean,
Yeah, for
after the
sure. I
reception
reckon
of
they
this-
are building up to that for sure. But like that, it looks amazing. But like to make an animated show of that high standard is a hell of a lot of work.
And that I like that animated look for Yaira a whole lot better than
Mhm.
the actual Yaira thing, because there's something about Yaira that I don't really see the appeal. And then I saw that, it's like I like that one. I like the design, the look.
Man, I can't. I'm gonna be wearing this shirt out like all the time when that comes out. I'm gonna be so excited. Probably get beat up for it, but who cares?
I got a question about my hat the other day.
I don't
The
know.
reason I'm wearing is because I can't find my Rebellion hat, but somebody actually asked, like, what is Rippaverse?
So, do you really think the people that are in opposition of the Rippaverse are in any position to beat anybody up?
No, I can run. They can't.
Like honestly, if I saw Clippaverse or Vito in the street, I could just.
I just laugh and move
Well, no,
on. Let
no,
them
if I
be
saw-
irrelevant.
If I saw Clippaverse, I would be like, how the hell did you get with that with her? I would
Oh, no,
legitimately question that.
I don't care about any of the detractors. I care about creating the good stuff, and if they don't like it, that's fine. They can pound sand.
Mhm.
That's my philosophy on haters. I don't typically engage unless they give
like
me
to-
constructive criticism. If I get
to
constructive
point and laugh.
criticism,
I don't know,
I'll
man.
smile
Is
at
we're kind of at the point with that. If you ask what the plot is or what's your favorite part, you get attacked online. From what I've seen, I'm just calling it how it is. There's people on our side that I'm embarrassed to say
Yeah.
that are on our side because they're acting like total.
I fully understand what Kenzo's saying. Is like there's there's fans on both sides. There's fans and there's haters, and there are some people that take it just to an extreme level where if you any mild criticism kind of seems like you're attacking. And
for me, even to say what I just said, there would be people that would class me as attacking it or whatever, and I'm really not.
Same here.
Like I support it, you know, fully. Of course I do.
Okay, they ask you what the plot is, what your favorite part of the plot is. I just go, oh yeah, I like the battle before he goes to the hospital and lands, keeps and maintains the blah 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 blah. What's your favorite moment? That's how
exactly,
you
but people aren't
just
doing
like
that. You ask what is your favorite part, and apparently that's some kind of trigger thing now, and you can be you get lots of slurs thrown at you, and it's just ridiculous. Like the whole thing.
I mean,
both sides, they're both, you know what I mean? He's making a comic, get over it. You know, if you don't like it, don't like it.
Yeah.
If you like it, fair play to you, you know. It's just that the thing is, like, you know, a lot of the content creators I personally watch were saying that like the big companies are wrong for attacking people for not liking it, you know. And now that's happening with this comic.
That's actually a really good segue to the other topic we have about the side that is actually getting employees to fight with people online.
Hiring bot farms essentially to do that, and it's like, we know they've been doing this. They've been doing this forever.
A bit of context for
entire
this.
Companies.
Sorry, go on, Demi.
Well, they hire entire groups and companies. Like, this isn't a shocking news. You're talking about the HBO CEO that has bot farms and everything. There's apparently a situation between them and Rolling Stone, so there is question about like Rolling Stone reporting on it. But we know Disney's been doing this. We know
other companies,
Amazon, all these companies have been doing this. We know Hollywood actors employ this technique. There just so happens that I'm not bringing it to this point because I want to talk about Rachel Zegler commenting, but when she did comment on me, I got a bunch of Zegler stands coming in, and it's very interesting how all their ads were like Zegler something Zegler.
With no followers at all.
Yeah, very interesting how that happens.
Now that follower thing, I kind of disregard a little bit because a lot of people will just like join Twitter just to interact with a lot of our communities. But like, if you're not following people in the community, it pretty much points out to me that you're not really paying attention.
Well, when it's like Zegler 1573 or I love Zegler as the it starts begging the question, like, who are you? Like, did you legitimately create an account and have your be I love Zegler? That sounds retarded. Who the hell would actually do that?
People younger than me, who's the youngest on this show. Yeah, we can be pretty stupid. I can tell you that much. No, it's interesting because going back to the HBO stuff, there's a bit of a context for this. Apparently, this is what I've heard, so take it with a pinch of salt. There might be some untruth to my words. HBO are some kind of involved in some sort of lawsuit, and in the whole court battle, this came out where the opposition essentially revealed this.
It was part of Discovery, right?
Yeah. Yes. So it's like it's like kind of like the Rotten Tomato thing a while back, where there was like a news piece that they some kind of news corporation upvoted Daisy Ridley's movie. It's kind of a same situation here. So it's more surprising that we hear about this news being a official thing than, you know, we've all knew it at the back of our heads that somewhere it's probably happening, but to see it in the limelight,
we've already seen it.
Surprising. Yeah,
we've
seen it already.
Yes. Yeah, we knew this was happening. We knew what was going on. This is just the physical evidence showing us that, hey, it's been happening. You're not going to have, during the whole She-Hulk run, thousands of Twitter accounts that are She-Hulk come out the woodworks, get barely tons of interaction, but 0 followers, barely interaction, things like that. They're everywhere though. They're getting promoted and everything. They're constantly in the trends. And then when She-Hulk's done, the account's dead.
Now, do you think
Account
there'll be
goes
an
bye-bye?
investigation in Hollywood regarding some of these potential bots?
I think if
I
they
feel
did
like this
that,
could be-
the whole system would collapse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
because
should
they all-
investigate this. I mean, it'll be interesting to see where that goes.
They all do it. Like,
Yes.
there's no point in actually investigating because you have entire companies that do this even for actors. We found out about this during Amber Heard and everything. A lot of the Heard bots and everything like that. They were accusing Johnny Depp of doing it, but it was actually Amber Heard that was using companies to go out there and make bot accounts to promote herself. We know these things exist. We've seen them exist. It's a PR stunt. We have entire bot farms that exists where you will have one guy with in front of a wall of cell phones doing all this. And on top of that, and I don't want to get political, our government does this. There's sock puppet accounts everywhere out there to try to manipulate how you view the world, how you interact in the world. We know the FBI does this. We know we got people over here that do that. How do you stop it? You really can't.
Trust
Yeah.
me, man. You
Well-
don't have to tell me about that.
Wait, what I wanted to add is like, did you guys hear about Gina's recent tweet, Gina Carano's, and
Yes.
she mentioned
Well,
that.
we've got that on the
Savage
docket.
this week.
Yeah. And
I had-
she mentioned that Bob Iger wanted to buy Twitter just for this
We're
reason
gonna
to
be
kind of
talking
change
about that.
opinions.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's like, and then they said, you know what? It's not worth buying Twitter. We can just carry on sending
con-
like little bots and stuff like
they
that.
can
And that's exactly what
continue
you're
doing-
saying. Yeah.
Yes.
They don't
They
have
can
to own
continue using the
internet,
sock.
although they want to.
Yeah.
The government.
They want to, but they can continue using the sock puppet system. Now, even though that, yes, Elon's come in and he's trying his hardest to clean up the bots, how do you actually clean up the bots? Because what are you
Yeah.
going to do? Charge $1 to make an account? Well, a multimedia company is going to be like $1 for 1,000 accounts. Okay, here's $1,000. Here's 1,000 new accounts. There is no real way to stop this. And I don't like what some people are saying is in anonymity. No, screw that. I don't want to end anonymity. There's some people that have to be that are anonymous for a reason, like Oculus up there, like No Green Rocks, like Devil
I
Made Me
used
Do
to
It, like Cloud, like you used to be. Why do we have to show our face? Bad people are going to do bad things. People are going to do what they have to do to get a leg up. It sucks, but the only way to stop it is basically nuke the internet, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, pretty soon the next few weeks are going to be very interesting regarding this in general. Like the bots, like everything going, especially Gina Carano. I feel like something big's about to happen in a couple weeks or more.
I think Gina Carano is just finally unleashed, and I like it.
Yes. Well,
The
we
panda's
don't really know
still
about
the South Park gift that they didn't expect. A free Gina.
well, not only that, we got like potential emails that might leak pretty soon, probably in next month, possibly.
Is he breaking up for
knows?
anybody else or
He was
just
Yeah,
me?
he's breaking up.
Yeah, breaking up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Next
well, I
month,
heard-
you say.
She had digital Tourette's there for a second.
yeah. Next month. I know. Yeah. Let me lower that down. Good.
Well, I guess we
Sound good.
can segue right into that topic,
Yeah.
for
Well,
Gina Carano, because
It's just getting tiresome with
relevant.
whole bullshit where people are just attacking other people for not liking specific, shows or IPs. Back in the day,
Right.
you used to be able to dislike something and still speak to someone or even make fun of them, in a friendly way about it. Oh, I like Dragon Ball,
Like we
Ball,
do-
Naruto shit,
Yeah.
you would do that with your
Like
friends.
I do
Now,
with you and Taylor Swift.
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. I was gonna
that's
say
what I mean.
that.
And I don't fucking get butthurt about it. But like I seen Professor Savage Dad put it up in the chat. You got like going back to the Isom comic again. Sorry. Mark Miller come out, gave it a good review. He enjoyed it.
Oh,
And
Vito
Mark
had a
Miller
meltdown
knows
over that.
knows his shit when it comes to comics. Yeah. But
Yeah.
and you got to respect him. He liked it. You got idiots on whatever side, I don't care, attacking him, saying, "Oh no, it's dog shit. How can you say that? Oh my god, Mark Miller has fallen." Rah 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 rah. They're fucking idiots. Do you know what I mean? But it goes both ways. If there was someone on there saying, "Yo, I didn't like this comic for whatever reason. I didn't like the artwork. I thought the story was shit." they're entitled to that opinion, and it works both ways as far as I'm concerned. If they're just being a complete dickhead about it and saying, "Oh yeah," like, or just all the hate, legitimate hate, just being a prick,
I think
then
one of
that's
the
different.
crazier-
But
One of
sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say oh, sorry, Neil. You go and then I'll go.
Yes, I just want to point out because it ties right in exactly what Kenzo was just saying, that a point that that when Extra Zero was on open mic a couple weeks ago, that these people are like so insecure that when you don't like something and you have legitimate reasons for not liking it, they're so insecure that they take that as a personal attack. It's like, why do you tie your identity to this stuff so much that when someone insults it, you take it as a personal attack? It's like, I can dislike this thing but still like you, and you can dislike the stuff that I like, but like, that's perfectly fine. You can dislike the things that I like as much as you want, and I'm not going to think any less of what I like.
They're acting like they're that they're attacking your moral character, like that you're fucking saying something about their mum, when all you're saying is something about a fictional character. Like,
Real quick,
it's ridiculous.
Pull up case chat, because I think that's a very good point that you made.
Yep. So Kay said, people are so tribal and driven to belong that our modern equivalent is hating each other over pop culture disagreements. It's insane. And she isn't wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
And
I mean, we have whole arguments over back tacos and power
And
couches.
pickles,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Woogie Be
Pickles
Better
are disgusting.
not only renewed a membership for 3 months, but also came in and said, I love this new Gene. I wonder if her NDA expired. It's a good
I think I will.
She's already
It's
expired.
Disney.
NDA, yeah.
I wonder if would she have actually, did she sign an NDA and just not want to talk about it?
I think she had to. I mean, there probably was an NDA with behind the scenes stuff. I mean, The Mandalorian was a big project when it first dropped. And I'm sure anything related to do with the business with Disney, she had to have.
Do they expire eventually?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them don't. It all depends on how they get written out. It all depends on how they're wrote out and what they cover. Because there's some NDA. I know when it comes to like Teen Titans, the animated version, not before Go, but
thank God.
the people that made that are still under NDA. I think they have another 5 years before they can actually start talking about why it got scrapped.
Okay, that's interesting.
To go back to what I wanted to say as far as like these bot accounts and what Neo was talking about. This past year, I've seen some of the most insane bot accounts or stan accounts, and I think part of it is these bot accounts make the people that are fans of a franchise more fervent in defense of it. I've been a lifelong Mortal Kombat fan. I have a Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet in my basement. I've played every single game. And I found
sailboat.
Cybot, but
Noob sailboat.
But I found Mortal Kombat 1 to be mid, and I wrote I just wrote my thoughts on the game, and I immediately had a guy come out and call me a liar. So there was nothing I could do to appease this guy. I wrote out my thoughts, why I thought the game was mid, and he just went on the fence. Why are you writing an essay, bro? Obviously, you're triggered. Nothing I could do. If I said little, if I said a lot, he would attack me for it. The craziest one, though, was I used to be a Rick and Morty fan. And when Justin Roiland, and I was a long time Justin Roiland fan back when he did Channel 101. So when everything happened and they were booting him off the show, and again, this was less than a year
Apparently,
ago.
he was innocent of those accusations.
Yes. And the text and all that. He has said some creepy stuff on podcasts, but he's also a quirky guy. And like, if you've been following his humor for the past, I think I first saw his stuff on Channel 101 in like 2007. He did House of Cosby's. If you guys ever saw that, maybe it was 2006. But I was like, hey, what happened to guilty until proven, innocent until proven guilty? And I had some guy go as far as to message my wife. And this is how insane these people are. And this was all through Facebook. This is actually on Ricky Berwick's Facebook group. If you guys know Ricky, he's really funny.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
people that follow him, there's some insane motherfuckers that follow the guy. Guy
Well-
actually came out and messaged my wife and accused me of being an abuser. Just because
That's
I said
fucked
up.
what happened to guilty, innocent until proven guilty. We shouldn't have the court of public opinion.
It's
And I
weird
just-
how he knew, isn't it?
Right.
You
Exactly.
didn't like this game I like, so you must be an abuser. It's like, what?
Listen, sometimes you just gotta smack a bitch.
I mean,
And
sometimes you just get a vibe about people, don't you? When you-
YouTube, this is a joke. He's not serious.
In Minecraft.
yeah. And if you want to see crazy, you go on Reddit, you look at the Rick and Morty subreddit, and all the people are saying it's better than ever. And
It's
it's like
toxic.
that all has to be
Mhm.
that probably is being fostered by WB accounts trying to get people to buy into these changes.
Have you seen the new ones at all?
I
guys?
refuse.
Someone-
I watched them.
yeah,
They done
some of
another
those-
Unity episode. I'm kind of getting used to Rick's voice, but Morty, it's not Morty.
Yeah.
It
It's
sounds
not him.
stupid, right? For these
I mean,
does
it's like
new
taking Matt and Trey out of South Park or taking
Right.
Seth
Mhm.
MacFarlane out of Family Guy. It's not going to
But
be
the
the
guy
same.
Neo, the guy that's doing Rick's kind of got the cadence down, the stutters down, and his voice is pretty spot on. But as soon as Morty opens his mouth, it's just not him. And I think they even know it because he's had
Oh.
very little dialogue throughout the first 3 episodes. It's been all Rick.
I'm trying to remember when it was, but you can even tell like in South Park
Yeah.
that they changed up one of the voices. I think it was for Kyle, and it doesn't feel right.
No,
Simply
it's still Matt Stone. It's just they're
But it-
aging.
yeah, it's because of their
I don't-
aging. You can hear it.
You want to hear real bad? Watch The Simpsons. Everything is like,
especially Marge.
Yeah.
Marge Simpson
I
sounds
caught
like
those.
Yeah.
Didn't
Ahsoka.
they recast Apu because there was a white
Yeah.
guy?
And
No,
I
they
caught the new
just removed
Family
him.
Guys too. They've all
Yeah.
grown up. Like
Yeah.
Meg sounds
Yeah, they did
old.
that with Cleveland because it was a white guy.
they
Seriously,
recast
Zero,
Carl.
do better with Family Guy. Jeez.
Well, they recast Carl and Dr. Hibbert, and I think Dr. Hibbert's voiced by oh god, he's in like he's a great voice actor. He's the
Keith
voice
Blum?
of no, Kevin Michael Richardson.
I don't know that one.
He's like the fight announcer in Mortal Kombat right now. He's Principal Lewis on American Dad. He's been in a ton of stuff.
That guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
did they
yeah,
do that
well-
with Cleveland Brown from Family Guy? I
Well,
thought they
Cleveland's
recast
That's what I
him.
just
Cleveland's
mentioned.
Cleveland's different. I got to give Seth MacFarlane credit for this. There's a lot to criticize Seth about and his producers. Mike Henry is the reason why Cleveland's gone. Mike Henry was uncomfortable voicing a black character, even though he does Herbert the Pervert and the greased up deaf guy and Consuela, and he's not. And you know,
I talked about I've been talking about this on my channel a lot. It's woke. A lot of our voice actors are weird virtue signaling people that I don't quite understand it because when it comes to voice acting, it 100% is a meritocratic system. When we had
reminds me.
daylight comedy.
Yeah.
Amanda on.
Oh,
We talked about it there as well.
Daywalker comedy.
Daywalker, thank you. We talked about it there. It's like it doesn't make sense. Why do you guys have to voice for your own skin color when you're
yeah,
just using your voice? And
No.
then on what you were saying, like he was uncomfortable about being a black guy. I think my audio is going out.
yeah, your audio is
Yeah, your
Yeah.
audio was going out. I thought it was just me.
Yeah. like a
There was this news
sound
story
bad?
on this topic. I don't know. It was a while back. I don't know what his name is. Pro ZD maybe or something like that.
yeah.
The
Yeah, like a
the Asian
JoJo
guy.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was recently like complaining like
Well, he
they
was
only allowed me to
championing-
voice the Asian
He
character and
championed
none
it.
others. Yeah, and he
I remember
championed
hearing
it.
about that.
It's just
And then you had this was a year or so ago, and actually Cloud trolled the dude. But you had the voice actor for and I'm not a Bleach guy, but the voice actor for the Mexican character in Bleach, he stepped down saying, "Oh, I'm a white guy. I should not be voicing this Hispanic individual. So I'm going to be stepping down." And Cloud actually trolled him and put the Murphy beard on him, and he liked it. Said that it made him look
He's a
good.
beard of shame.
Yeah. Greatest
Literally,
beard of shame moment ever.
it's called acting. All right.
Yes.
Like Scarlett Johansson, she can act like a transgender. Does she need to be one? Not really.
No.
And with
But, like-
voice acting, that's even more freedom because people
Didn't-
don't see your face.
Didn't Ben Kingsley win a Oscar for playing Gandhi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Eddie Redmayne in whatever that movie was called where he played a transgender woman. I think
Well,
he got
and
awards for
excuse me if I want to put shoe polish on my face, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just
don't do it on
acting.
the stream, man. Just
Right.
don't do it on here, okay?
Have you ever tried a white face, though, Dermy? Like putting toothpaste on your face? Incredibly
No, I
rich.
do. I put something
You
else
know
on my
you like
face.
white stuff on your face.
Yeah, I put something else on my face a lot.
Now, was she an actor who played what is it, like a Mongolian emperor? Because I know there's like an American actor that did like what is it, Genghis Khan? I don't
The
remember.
Danish Girl was the movie I was thinking of.
Are you thinking the John Wayne one back in the
John
60s?
Wayne, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Well, like
Is he
Phil
gay?
Lamar needs to apologize for playing an Asian warrior because he was Samurai Jack.
I know. I think
you don't need to
Ultimate
apologize.
Phil
for
Lamar
shit.
can
He
stay
needs
out
And
of all this
Ultimate
stuff.
Windu, who is awesome.
Yeah. You know, Phil Lamar plays a broad. I think I was playing a game the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that's Phil Lamar," and he was voicing a white. I mean, he also was the voice of Aquaman in Bruce Timm's Justice League cartoon. I think he was also Aquaman in the Injustice game, if I'm not mistaken.
But he needs to stop doing that.
I don't know. I just I hate the concept of limiting an actor voice.
And it's a
actor
double
by-
standard
yeah.
because they don't want like white people playing black people, but they're perfectly fine with like gay people playing straight people.
Right.
Yeah.
Ian McKellen put it perfectly. Ian McKellen's like, why should my sexuality limit my roles I can play?
There's also and I'm awful with names, but Barney from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, Neil Patrick
What-
Harris.
Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris has outright said that he only wants to play straight people because that's his.
And he does a
best
great
example.
job at it. His character in How I Met Your Mother was fantastic.
He was the most womanizing individual out there. The dude's actually just a gay guy.
I
That's
didn't even know he
perfect.
was gay until years into that show.
I didn't know he
barely-
was gay till right now.
Yeah, I
Oh.
barely ever. I keep forgetting that he's actually gay because he doesn't talk about it. Like nobody cares.
I love the joke
this
though
is
in
great.
Harold and
Yeah.
Kumar that him being gay was just a joke so he could get with more women.
Listen, we're all looking for
All right.
that
I'm gonna
boyfriend
write
free
this
girlfriend.
down. Right, I'm writing this down. Pretend to be. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got that. Thanks,
Just
guys.
make sure to put that in air quotes. Pretend.
Okay. Pretend. Right. Okay.
Wait, I
Got
was
it.
supposed to be pretending this whole time.
Unless you're a method actor.
He is a method
That's
actor.
what I am. I'm a method actor. That's my excuse.
No, not
In the
method.
words of
Don't
RDJ, never go full method. Never go retard.
And then of course,
Hey, what's up,
the-
Static 2020? He was also on
Hey.
Open Mic the other night.
Hey, buddy.
We can read Gina's post here too. Where Gina said, "Do you think this behavior of creating bots was exclusive to HBO Max, or maybe other major studios do this as well?" In 2016, Bob Iger said Disney was basically inches away from buying Twitter, but it pulled out of the deal in the last minute, saying they did a little bit more research and found that Twitter users said this about Twitter users. We at that point estimated with some of Twitter's help that a substantial portion, not a majority, were not real.
Yeah.
What do you think that substantial portion of fake users grew from 2016 to before Elon Musk took over X/Twitter in 2022? How big did the bot armies get? Who were the bot armies created by, and to do what?
Well, remember
sorts of
one of the big
companies,
reasons Elon ended up buying Twitter was because of the bot armies. Now the bots are getting weirder and everything like that. But and again, I don't want to take it political, but he was outright seeing at the start of the Russia-Ukraine thing, like these armies were promoting war in a way that he did not like.
I don't think that you need to even bring politics into it. What's one thing that's changed drastically in terms of advertisement in the last 10 years?
You never see a white family together.
Well, not just that, is that the majority of
With
people
gay
have cut the
people?
cord.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it used to be that if you were watching TV, buy this product's great, this new album's dropping, and that TV commercials and were a huge crux of what people, how people were told to consume media, how people were told told to consume a product or what to think about a current situation. People were just, there was an appeal. Now that the internet exists and there's people are less exposed to ads. I just think this is like, how we have 5th generational warfare. This is kind of like that in terms of advertising and manipulation of the public.
110%. TikTok, for example, TikTok will change how your brain works. And you can see how people interact on TikTok. That is all social engineering done by China. It's softcore 5th generational warfare to change how you perceive this world. Instagram does it as well. All these big tech companies, they know you better than you know yourself. Everybody has a Facebook account, even if you actually don't have one. But they've been able to change how you view yourself. Women on TikTok, not TikTok, Instagram, honestly are being like driven insane. That's why we have this weird hoe culture, and then we have a bunch of simp cultures. We have all this weirdness going on now because of how the internet has affected us. Is it good or bad? I don't know, but
there's some good and there's some terrible. What's his name? What's his name? The guy who died in jail just not a while ago.
Epstein?
No,
he's alive, and he's my dad. I mean, what?
Who sent a certain explosive mail? What's his name?
The Unabomber.
Yeah, that guy. He wrote a whole manifesto about this, how today's technology, today's social media age is kind of corrupting us. And say what you will, his actions terrible, but he may have had some sort of point.
Yeah, he tried to do some bad stuff down in OKC, but the dude was crazy.
Yes.
But even crazy people have sparks of genius now and then.
Is that the one that was played by Zac Efron in the Netflix?
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's Ted Bundy.
Okay. Yeah. I'm getting my people.
Vision played him.
My bad people mixed up.
I can't remember his name. Who played Vision?
That's
Paul Bettany.
Yeah.
Paul Bettany.
I'm pretty sure. The South African dude played him as well in District 9.
Oh,
I don't know that guy's
District
name, but I know what you're
9
talking
was
about.
an absolutely great film.
Great movie.
That's kiss of the film. Yep.
All right, guys. I didn't even see the time.
Sharpslow
Extra Zero,
Cutley or
man.
something like that.
Yeah.
You got everything ready to go?
I have everything ready to go for today's meme break. Unfortunately, though, I was like, oh man, I have an idea for a meme, but it'll have to wait as I run Photoshop on the back end.
Same.
We'll just say I got an idea for the Truna bomber.
What?
See the Tristan
Trudeau.
No, not Trudeau, but
True Pop.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, it's time.
That could
It's
be good,
time
too.
for the titular meme break.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
go.
So we got our. Yep.
Nerdy new. Yeah.
We've got our we stopped to do our coffee brand coffee shout out. We gotta get
That's
that.
awesome, Kenzo.
Oh yes.
looks
We'll do
awesome.
that after this.
Yeah.
Neo, what? I guess Matrix is one of my favorite movies too. But what is that outfit? It kind of looks like a priest outfit without the collar. Like what is that kind of outfit? I mean, maybe I'm too young to.
That almost looks more like John Wick, but he does wear more of a suit in the second one, and the third one than in the first one.
It's like a button with collar, and it's just like I don't know what.
It
what's
looks
collar,
more
you know?
like his outfit from that fourth movie that never came
Yeah, that's
out.
what I was about to say.
I don't know what you're
Old
talking
Navy
about.
jackets that didn't have the collars on them back in the 60s.
Oh, you guys know the fourth movie, the one where they have what's her name also have powers and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about.
I was to get this one from Kenzo saying Jeremy Wormy took a noob sailboat.
I still love that moment. I was trying to. We did ranking Mortal Kombat characters on Get Ranked, and I'm not a Mortal Kombat fan. And we got to I don't remember the character, the person that had the two names put together.
Noob Saibot.
That's
Ed
Boon and the other guy's names put together.
Yeah, I ended up calling it Noob Sailboat because listen, he had Cyrax as Crux, and that's how I read it. And they were like, "Oh, I love that. I miss that."
He's Jeremy and his queen.
Weird.
Can I get
It's
a bite?
weird putting your dick in the glory hole. It's weird.
Listen. She's on the other side of the glory hole in this situation.
That wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. She's my queen. Dock my balls.
JP?
I love it.
That's great. That's great.
They use that
Very
line, "They'll lick my balls" in the Doctor Who Epic Battle of History.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
where I remembered it from. Like, don't lick my balls.
There it is, right there.
Transition.
The very first meme of me ever, right there. James,
God,
Very
that
nice.
face of James has legs.
Achievement hunter here. See, nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares that you're an achievement hunter. It's cool, but nobody cares.
We get this one from Triss saying,
Boy-
"This is
boy
a real
tried to
news
kill
headline, by the way. Boy trying to kill Roach with lighter starts house fire. Emma, my love,
Emma.
come back."
Now that was
Wait.
a headline I saw one time where this couple in Michigan were fined like $2 million for starting a fire in their apartment because they were trying to cook a squirrel on a hot plate. I'm like, if they're cooking squirrel on a hot plate, I highly doubt they've got $2 million.
Why would I be trying to burn Emma as a cockroach? I don't get it. Am I
Keeping her
missing something
warm.
here? I'm not psychotic. I'm a little loose in the head, but hey.
Also from Triss, we get Jeremy here's a lying ass bitch starring Rachel Z and her weird stance.
Yeah. Yeah. I approve.
You're a legend, Triss.
I think that's all we got in the meme thread today.
Hey,
Let me just go ahead.
Can I make an announcement real quick?
Okay, yeah, go
Smoke
on.
powers suck.
Smoke powers.
stuff.
Wait,
Yeah.
what do you?
Mortal
No,
Kombat.
that's not true. That's not true. One Piece smoker.
They still suck.
Nope, you're wrong.
If you
Yeah,
can't
they still suck.
Oh, what if you're like a pitmaster? Then they're pretty good.
Well, we're talking about actually having like superpowers that are based on smoke and stuff like that. They suck. They're stupid. You can get blown away.
Right.
They're,
No,
they're-
listen.
it's a
If
shit
you
power.
become smoke, you're essentially invincible.
Kay says no, Jeremy, you're wrong.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up because Kay and I highly disagree on this fact. This is the one
Yeah.
thing like we really disagree on.
Oh.
Smoke powers are stupid.
So he's talking directly to
If Dermy's for it and Kay's against it, then I'm with Dermy.
Yes.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna minorly inconvenience your lungs for a few minutes.
We have
That's
Zuki on
exactly.
this.
And look, Kay, it's very self-explanatory. Wind powers, being able to control air and everything like that. You can make wind blades. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. You can fly. Smoke is it's smoke. I can blow you away.
So so Dermy's farts are so strong that he can beat a smoker. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Like even in One Piece, they have somebody with a gas ability, and it's like, okay, so you have smoke and you have air, and now you have gas. Guess what? The gas guy still is better than the fucking smoke guy. Stupid.
This is becoming a weird alliance of weird triangle of alliances.
It's
like
really,
the
this is the only thing Nerdy
Marines.
Neo and I probably agree on this.
The Marine, the Predator, and the Xenomorph.
Wait,
I'm
what
the
am
man.
I?
Extra zero, man. What we got next?
Well, Nia, are you a James Bond fan at all?
I'm not a huge James Bond. I've seen a good chunk of the movies. I haven't
Have
seen
you read
most
any of the
recent one.
books?
No, I never read a James
I would
Bond
definitely recommend read some of the books because those are like if you like are semi interested in the movies, even the books are like a juicy apple.
Now, I know you're a fan of GoldenEye.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like Perfect Dark better. It was better in every way, but GoldenEye was fantastic. I loved it. That was one of my favorite games back in the day.
Are you a fan of the Hitman games at all?
I've never played any of the Hitman games. I'm sure I would like them if I did, though.
So-
More along those lines, my favorite is Splinter Cell.
Okay, so
Not
you do,
exactly
you do
the same,
like
but
that
I
sort
love
of-
the Splinter Cell franchise.
So you do like some stealth in games.
I
I'm
love
a
stealth. Yeah, I love stealth games.
enjoyer. Yeah.
So
Spider-Man
This-
2 did it terribly. So
this one's very interesting. IO Interactive, the folks behind the Hitman games,
Hitman.
they've got their James Bond game in development. It's Project 007. It'll be the ultimate spycraft fantasy. They say it has a tone closer to Daniel Craig than Roger Moore, more scripted experience than the Hitman trilogy, and the job listing confirms it's a third-person action game. So kind of sparse on details here, but there's a bit we can speculate on, and I just want to know what do you guys think about this?
It definitely
I
catches
think-
my interest as long as Sweet Baby Ink isn't as involved.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I imagine it'll be very similar to the Hitman games, apart from the fact that you don't have to kill the guy. You have to maybe, I don't know, tell him, hear their conversations, or extract some device. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a pretty cool game, but I don't imagine it'll be much different from the Hitman games, just like a different objective.
All I
Well,
want to know.
Hitman, you have so many different ways to complete your objective. That's why it's probably saying it's more
Hundreds.
scripted. It's much more linear than that.
All I want to know is, will there be a North Korean dude that transitions into a British guy? That's all I want to know.
Ollie London.
Die Another Day. That's what I'm talking about.
oh.
My favorite
That's
James
so
Bond
long since I've
movie.
seen that one.
Which is one of the worst.
The
But
bad
the
guy
main
in that
vil-
was the guy who played Johnny Tran in Fast and Furious, right? the same guy?
Yes, I think so. But I know like the main bad guy was a North Korean dude who transitions into a white British guy with a perfect accent and everything. And I loved it. I loved it.
That's nice.
It's so retarded.
It's kind of like Face Off, but man, I love Face Off.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
going to do a
Face
sequel
Off.
to that. Face Off. Apparently,
Face
that's
Off
what I've been-
sequel? That's
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah,
I
I'm not sure how
actually-
feel about that.
Every time I say, like, there's two different face-offs. So there's the movie face-off, but then there was the show face-off, which was about
There was a show.
yeah, it was a sci-fi
Based
show. It
on the
was
movie?
it was a game show, a reality game show on
Oh.
sci-fi where they were doing face paints
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
movie makeups. It was actually really cool, but that was also called Face Off. So whenever I say, "Hey, I love Face Off," everybody assumes I'm talking about the
hey,
movie.
Jeremy,
that's a
you
great
reminded me
movie.
of something stupid. There is like a Polish game show, I guess, where some actors or some singers have to like spin like a wheel or generator, and they get like a singer like Queen or I don't know, Michael Jackson or someone more indie.
Like Queen, who's Queen?
Freddie Mercury, I don't know.
Okay, good answer. Good answer.
And yeah, they have to
Yes,
dress
Queen
up
is
as
my
them.
favorite person.
Yeah, and they have to dress up as them and perform the single or the concert. And they have to like train for a couple of days. So if it's a black guy, they have to do the makeup. If it's a woman, they have to dress up as a woman and try to sound as a
I'm
woman.
pretty sure the Poles really don't care if you gotta, put a few-
Yeah.
your
They
face.
don't care. It's called your face sounds familiar. It's like a Polish saying
Your
that you can
face
say.
sounds
Your-
familiar.
Yes, your face sounds familiar. Yeah,
I love it.
it's like a saying.
Send me links. I want to watch this.
I don't know if there's an English dub or anything. I don't even know if you.
I don't
understand.
care. I want to watch it. I'll watch it subtitled. I might
Okay.
review this shit.
It's pretty good. It's entertaining. The newest series is not that good, but
I don't care. I want it. I want it.
I'm
I love
advertising
stupid
Polish.
shit like this.
I'm advertising Polish shows on the Legion of Memestream.
And,
I have
you know,
Polish TV at my parents' house.
Listen,
so,
we can heal the mend here, okay? I will, if it's a good show, I will start calling you Polish. Okay? If it's a bad show, you're still gonna be a uke.
So like the earlier presenters are like really funny. Like they have a good time. Like, there's like a bald guy and a tall, skinny guy as well. So that dynamic is funny. But I don't know if you find them funny. But yeah, I'd be curious to see what you think of it, Demi.
Well, if it's subbed, I can tell you. If it's dubbed, if it's not subbed, I'm gonna be like, what the hell are they talking the whole time?
I'll
Do you
DM
not
you.
read subtitles?
Well, if it's not subbed, I won't
Can
be
he
able to
read, period?
understand it. I can read a little bit. Like
You're not
I
gonna-
see,
Polish in a day.
I can read what we got up there on the thumbnail. That's our background right now. I see special Gerst.
Girth.
I honestly thought I
Just wanted
misspelled
to
it
do
there.
this
I thought it was misspelled for a second there. You
Yeah.
got me.
Speaking of girth,
Is it
like
bad?
Martin Scorsese said, like that. Brendan, what's his name? Fraser in Clouds, Flower of the Killer Moon. He said, "Quotes: I love Brandon in this movie. He's got like a big presence, like a giant girth, and it's just like Martin.
Everything
Did no
about
one
that
say?
movie is
No one tell you what that word means? Like, why are you using
Every
that?
Everything I've heard about Killers of the Flower Moon quite literally is it's too long.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the legitimate criticism. I knew nothing about the movie. I do that criticism before the movie comes out, and I was the bad guy.
The only review I've heard from it was Jeremy Jansen. He said that it was actually a good use of the time, despite being how long it was.
I've heard Mark with an A. God, fuck.
Mark with a C?
Yes. I was trying not to call him A. He said that it was just too long. Like they could have cut some times down and stuff like that. And I've heard that a few times. Like they just could have cut down on the time. So,
well, here's this really weird thing about that movie is because of that movie, they're actually building a film studio in my town.
Huh.
They filmed most of Killers of the Flower Moon in the smaller town next to us, which is actually in Osage tribal territory.
Cool. Oh, good for you.
So
that's actually kind of cool.
Like they're building like a 10,000 square foot studio.
Tell me if Rachel Zegler ever comes by.
Well, I did get to meet Demi's phone number when he was filming, so you know. He was
I appreciate the news, Demi. You're resilient. All right, you'll get someone eventually. You know, just be more confident.
Do we need to order you a Dirty Santa gift of a life-size Richard Ziegler pillow?
I hope not.
I will take it. I'll accept it. I'll put it right there. Listen, one of the stands said, "Oh my God, I'm a fan. I'm obviously a fan of hers." And it's like, you know what? I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this and run. I'm going to be her biggest fan ever because she's making me a lot of money.
Will you watch that Hunger Games now? Like for sure, like front row seats in the cinema.
I will watch it, not going to the theater.
Nah, you probably will. Yeah, that'd be your only movie.
But you told us you love her, so.
Yeah, I love her, but she makes me money. This is the thing. I'm not paying for her.
Love is pain, Jeremy. Love is pain. Love hurts.
Love hurts.
Please don't sing.
I'm just a diva, all right? I sing about it a lot, all right? I would know. Jeez.
All right. Extra, you gotta get a topic on there, otherwise Jeremy's gonna keep singing. We've had a massive drop.
Quick, make it stop.
Because every time we touch, I get this feeling. Every time we kiss, I swear.
Can Jeremy sing this?
I've got a remedy for this. There we go.
Need you by my side.
Neo, are you a fan of the Call of Duty series at all?
I've played a few of them. I'm not like a huge Call of Duty fan, but I've played I played like Call of Duties 1, 2, and 3, and I played the original Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and the remake or the reboot of Modern Warfare 1.
Yeah.
So
I think
I like them.
COD game was probably.
I'm more of a single player guy. I rarely ever play multiplayer,
Yeah.
So that's why I haven't been huge on the Call of Duty franchise, but I don't have anything against it.
Have you been following what's been going on with Modern Warfare 3? And again,
a little bit.
Yeah, the Nick Merck stuff, we'll leave that out of this. All the stuff that they've done.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
This is interesting because it seems like the mainstream has kind of turned on Call of Duty, and this is really interesting. So IGN had just reviewed the single player campaign for Modern Warfare 3. And they gave it a 4 out of 10.
Ouch. From IGN?
From IGN, calling it underbaked.
That's crazy.
Cobbled
together.
IGN doesn't usually go below 7s for major games like this.
And here you go. This is their campaign scores for the new era. So Modern Warfare in 2019 got an 8.2.
They gave Cold War 7 clearly an 8. Yeah. What the hell?
I think in Modern Warfare 2 a 6. Interesting.
I'm going to ask something. Do we know what the story is? Have we seen anything about what the story is? Because that's what they're judging on. If the story has anything that they seem maybe is racist or stuff, they may have done that.
From what I read, I don't think it's that. I think that they were actually doing their job as a critic and saying that it was a 3 to 4 hour long campaign that actually recycles bits of the multiplayer maps and even takes an open. It basically puts you in a war zone map to give you like an open world objective for the first time. And basically this is just a really half-baked campaign. And I think this is like the rare occasion where IGN's actually deliberately being honest and not really Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
also,
well,
like,
I
what
think
is
it was
it with
started as a
news
DLC that they
corporations now?
spun off into a full game.
Yeah, what is it with news corporations now growing a spine? Like you see Variety completely throwing
Variety.
Marvel under the bus, and now IGN being
Every so
truthful
often,
here with
Because
the
the money's not there. These studios, like right now, like Activision's changing hands to Microsoft, and so their priorities are probably on all of the logistics of the acquisition. And they're probably not in a place like, hey, we got to release our tentpole game for the holidays, but they probably aren't in a place to really, chill. And then with Marvel, it's like, hey, we're losing money hand over fist. We got to figure out what we're doing. And they see that like the money's not there. The merchandise isn't selling. I was at Five Below today with my wife. We were looking for like little cheap Christmas things for crafting. And there's the Marvel's merchandise already there.
all those cacks.
Oh, for the movie that's not even out yet?
Yeah, there's like T-shirts that you can buy at Five Below, and you'd think that normally those would be T-shirts you'd see at like Hot Topic for $20.
And you didn't get any. How dare you?
Why did you buy
forward to
me?
the Marvels?
Me.
Besides Dermy. Why does that not surprise me?
I can't wait to roast it. It's gonna be.
Okay.
I'm gonna destroy it, and I'm gonna enjoy every second
If
of
I
it.
got a chance to watch
That's a
it
good
for
answer.
free, I would in the theaters.
But I think what it is there are some things that companies are allowed to talk about, some things they can't, and maybe this is just one of the things where they were like, "Hey, we'll talk about it." Because when it comes to Variety, they were still being very soft on Marvel. They could have gone a whole lot harder, and they blamed it all on JPEG, and not the guy who designed everything, not the guy that actually introduced everything into their wheelhouse, and not the guy who was still in charge of the board while JPEG was around. So,
and that's why I didn't
talking
like
about Feige,
Pandaverse.
or are you talking about Iger?
Iger. Bob Iger was always in charge. JPEG was just supposed to be the fall guy.
Well, that was the effect of the Pandaverse. That's what happened. The Pandaverse affected everything for Disney.
I disagree. I think that the Pandaverse is not anything affecting Disney. I think the Pandaverse is a symptom of what's going on in mainstream. And I think a lot of people are praising the episode. I didn't like it. I thought it would because. Well, here's the thing. They presented it as though Kathleen Kennedy is the head of Disney and that Bob Iger is this hapless guy who's, my stocks. He doesn't care about the stocks. He cares about social credit. He legitimately doesn't care about the stocks.
I'm going to give minor pushback because there is issues, but they do say at the very end, like, she was shown the Panther Stone by Bob Iger. Mm-hmm. Then at the end, when she says, "Hey, we're going to go back to normal," he says, "Sure, we are."
Yeah, but the thing is the whole that little line, the whole idea of she was doing this to make the world a better place and to fight bigotry. No, bullshit. No, none of that. Yeah. They were appealing and appeasing the loudest voices online, the vocal authority, and that's the bottom line. And she, Iger, and Feige and the board are all culpable for that. It's not just her, and they've painted this picture of her as this big, massive supervillain, and she's not in charge of anything outside of Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
They had the whole thing where she was going in and changing Bambi in the episode. It's like she's not responsible for that,
Yeah,
I agree.
I definitely see your point, and I think although some criticisms were spot on.
Also, I didn't think it was that funny. I thought the Cartman as Kathleen Kennedy thing was funny. I thought the KFC thing was funny, but I just. It was like a few chuckles. It was like, okay.
How about we kick Extra Zero now?
Yes.
Good luck.
You know what? No, we're going to do this. I'm replacing Extra Zero with a diverse woke woman. I'm replacing him. We're putting a woman in it. We're making her gay and we're making her lame.
No.
Make it a chicken, make it lame.
Guess what, Jeremy? I'm half brown.
So fucking what?
He's like me.
I'm more diverse than you.
He's an octoroon.
You know how much black? I'm not going to continue.
No, I'm of the Hispanic brown variety.
Okay. So
I just want to make a quick interjection that I just hit 100 subs. So thank you guys.
Hey, congratulations! Shout out to everybody watching who just subscribed.
Listen, don't worry. All my bot farms are going to be unsubscribing here soon.
Back to that COD game, I could see from that trailer about all I care about COD is with zombies, right? And that zombies on that game looks dreadful. So I'm not surprised that the game overall
Well,
is.
Now
is
there's a
one of
meme
the
I'm gonna make
biggest-
with you and Mazza.
One of the biggest problems
I
with
love
this,
zombies. I love COD zombies, and the only good zombies that was
my
last time
God.
we got was Cold War. It had a terrible story, terrible characters, but the gameplay was
zombies
fantastic,
started
you know?
dying after Black Ops 2. That's
Aren't they
the
already
truth.
dead?
After
Okay,
COD
but
BO3,
one of the realities when it comes to
COD BO3 was
Modern
peak.
Warfare, one of the problems with
zombies.
Modern Warfare 3 is this game was supposed to come out next year, not this year. But
Yeah.
because they said, hey, we were going to start pulling back on like releasing games every year, then they immediately changed that. So the company that was in charge of this is actually one of their better ones, but they ended up being rushed. So
Yeah,
this is
'cause
all on
between
Activision.
the Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare remake, and the second one was 2 years, and I think Modern Warfare 2 remake came out last year, right? And so it was only 1 year.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they
an
were
old
going
one.
to start taking 2 years to make
Why
a
don't-
game because they wanted to start making it good. But
We should have got
Oh.
the
Yeah,
Family
so much for
Matters
that lasted
crossover.
1 year.
Yeah. It's just like these games just want you
Hands
to
up,
put
don't
you
shoot.
into the grind, essentially. Play them every day. They don't really care about, campaign stories or engaging gameplay. They just want to keep you in with the battle passes and stuff like that. Like
Well,
I've
it's funny.
done this before with Apex. I
Yeah.
spent like a good 150 hours into that game, and I can
You want a
positively say
cookie?
I fucking hate it.
They have
You want a cookie?
Warzone now, so they should be focusing on the campaign and the PvE elements, and that's what the yearly releases should be. They should have these big campaigns that, and the other mark that they miss is they never took the Halo approach, where it's like you should be able to team up with 4 people and play a campaign together. They never did that.
Yeah, Call of Duty's never done co-op, as far as I know. There was Spec Ops, which you could do co-op, but that's not the campaign. That's like side missions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad the state of affairs, and I wish we could get some good zombies that I could play. But that's
Although
fine.
just
Halo's-
go back to Black Ops 2. Just go back to Black Ops 2 and
Hey,
play that over
listen,
and over again.
I've got a PlayStation 5 sitting here. It's not like I'm plugging in a freaking Xbox 360 game that I have of Black Ops 2. All right, it doesn't work that way, fortunately.
Quit being gay. Quit being lame and gay.
All right, how do you advise me to get COD BO2? Also, without getting hacked on Steam, because there's all sorts of hacked accounts on Steam and PC, so practically impossible.
Just get it on Steam.
Like literally, I don't know why COD hasn't done this. Like freaking update your old games. Like people would enjoy that so much.
I'd play the shit out of Black Ops 2 again. I loved Black Ops 2.
Yeah. I love BO3 as well.
Give me Blops 2 again. And give me Blops 2 zombies. I don't want any other zombies. I just want Blops 2 zombies.
We're gonna go on transit, Dermy, to get on a transit bus. All right, we're gonna kill
Yes!
some zombies. All right, yeah.
Let's do it.
Pack up with the ray gun. I never got pack a punch on transit, but you have to build it.
I
think.
used to
You have
do,
build
like-
a pack a punch machine.
I used to
Why
do
wouldn't
Nuketown all the time, and I would do it solo, and I made it to the farthest I made it was round 34 by myself.
Oh, that was so annoying. Oh, I'm getting nostalgic now.
I want to play
Speaking of which, in
Nuketown.
terms of topics, I did want to touch on the MCU topic. I'll be talking that on my show tomorrow. I know that, but I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it.
Are
On
you
the
gonna
whole-
put a woman in it?
yeah.
Which MCU topic did you want to talk about?
the whole
Variety?
variety article of them failing. At least we could show that image of
Yeah,
the
I mean,
arrow pointing down.
I definitely bring that up because I do see the mainstream has decided that the Fellowship is all of a sudden correct on everything
Yeah.
they've said over the past 10 years.
No, we've always been wrong. The mainstream's just listen. They are always correct. We are the wrong ones. They're just now saying, "Hey, yes,
Yeah.
we were always right."
I mean, they were like reporting like the Blade news, like for some reason, Blade was like the fourth lead in his movie with 3 other female
literally
protagonists. This
did
is
the meme.
surprising because they hired a actor who won Oscars, and like this is not surprising.
No, because they
Yeah.
did the meme. They did the South Park thing.
Like,
That's one of the reasons that South Park thing was correct. They put a woman in it. They put a woman in it. They made her gay and they made her lame.
Look, I think the Panda Fish had a huge impact on Hollywood. It doesn't matter whether you like it or not.
I disagree.
I think it was just a coincidental timing. I don't think the
Yeah.
Pandaverse did any of this, and I don't think that South Park has the cultural reach it once did. No matter how many talking heads online say it does, I've stopped watching. Pandaverse was the first time I've watched South Park in about 4 or 5 years.
Listen, it's perfectly fine. You're gay. We get it.
Yeah, tell that to my wife.
Well, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to be nice.
That's what she said.
But I don't know. I just think that this is everybody just kind of realizing like things fall out of fashion. Funko Pops, I for years, I said eventually that bubble's gonna burst. It's gonna be like Beanie Babies, and people are like,
I was just gonna say Beanie Babies.
Yeah. And it took longer, and I think with the pandemic, things lasted a bit longer. But I think you know what I think killed the MCU is the TV shows.
One of the things. I think what it is the constant.
The movies were shit though too. So,
the movies were definitely declining in quality, but
I think they spent 25 million an episode on She-Hulk. That is more than or about the same as the Game of Thrones final season.
No, it was more than the Game of Thrones season finale.
You're insane if you're spending that much. You're insane. Like Game of Thrones is the biggest TV show of all time, and you're spending it on fucking She-Hulk. Are you insane?
I'm going to backtrack on what I said. Is that it's not just the TV shows; it's the fact that when you look here, you see Captain America, you see Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Iron Man. They're not the focus anymore.
They're the phase 1 through 3 in that end. 1 through 3.
And the thing is that they made very likable characters in the first 3 phases, and then they stopped doing character development past that, or meaningful character development. People were just the best ever, strongest ever, and
they were women. They and I say this because this is what they wanted you to focus on. They wanted you to focus on the fact that they were women. They wanted you to focus on the fact that they were black. They wanted you to focus on all these issues that don't make a character. They didn't know how to write a snarky, quippy Tony Stark anymore. They didn't know how to write a Boy Scout in the form of Captain America. And when they did make a character that everybody fell in love with, he was supposed to be the villain in the form of a U.S. agent.
Well, they also had Killmonger, and Killmonger was a horrible racist character. And it's funny because
he's beloved.
He wanted to kill all white people. Oh, he's like kind of sympathetic, like. He
has the dumbest.
You can identify with him.
The dumbest line in any of the MCU movies that I saw, where he says, our ancestors that jumped off ships. It's like, no, blood. Your ancestors that jumped off ship aren't anybody's ancestors. He says the ancestors would jump off the ship and drown rather than be shackled in chains. It's like, if they drowned, they weren't popping out babies, dude.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah. It's actually that's a funny line.
Yeah, it's the dumbest line. Like I laughed in the theater, and then I was smack dab in the middle of a church group that came to see it because,
because racism's.
Yeah, and I got looked at, and I was just like,
didn't no one tell him that his ancestors sold out his other ancestors?
Let's not get into that.
Let's not.
Yeah,
listen,
let's
that's
be careful.
bigotry.
That doesn't like history, guys.
That's bigotry. That's racism. You're talking facts. We're not supposed to do that. All hail Mama Susan. All hail the holy powers of YouTube. Let's all bend over and take it.
You know what we should hail, because we forgot to. Our sponsors over at Coffee Brand Coffee.
Hello, everybody. I just wanted to share with you some great news. We are now an official affiliate of Coffee Brand Coffee. So go check out their coffee. It is fantastic. Fresh, tasty, fragrance. Oh my goodness. My mouth is getting more watery just thinking about it. If you are considering getting Coffee Brand Coffee, or you just need coffee in general, go check out coffeebrandcoffee.com. Again, that is coffeebrandcoffee.com. And don't forget to use the promo code HAIL, the LOM, for our special discount.
I just bought some more Coffee Brand Coffee recently.
Oh, yeah. I have 2 bags right now. I haven't opened the other one because I'm planning to use it for the commercial. But it has been keeping me going, especially over the past couple weeks.
So big shout out to you, Jeremy. Very much appreciate you for giving us an opportunity like this.
Growing up, I finally understood why adults drink coffee. As a kid, I was like wondering why do you drink that? It's so disgusting, so bitter. Now I get it. Like
not
having
like
like
Epic
a
Mike.
tough job, like I get
Bean
it now.
juice is what he calls it.
Yeah, it's bean juice. It's wonderful bean
Accurate.
juice.
It is.
Hey,
Like,
you can drink
you
some
don't
bean
drink
juice
it's like
from a cat's
alcohol. You
ass.
don't drink it for the taste. You really don't.
Here's a question.
Yeah, but it's good when it tastes good.
Yeah, there's good tasting coffee, but here, legitimate question: would you guys drink the coffee that came out the cat's ass?
If
Would
you didn't
drink
tell
that?
me, I probably would.
Jesus.
There's a very
Wait.
expensive coffee out there.
Oh, I heard about that.
There's a cat that will eat the beans, and then they don't properly process it, so they shit it back out. People say it's actually pretty good. Would you drink it?
No.
I don't drink coffee to begin with, so no.
I will. I'll drink it. But
Demi, are you
fucking
bullshitting
expensive.
us?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, was it called like Civet Coffee or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And it's fucking expensive. Like it's I think it's $50 for one cup.
That
Yeah,
just
I'm not
sounds like
paying
that sounds like white women drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is white women drink. It's California drink. I'm willing to buy it. I'm willing to buy it and drink it live on
I'm
stream.
not sure if I believe you.
Wait, do you not believe me that this is a thing?
No. Like that sounds absurd.
I'm looking it up.
I think we
I
got,
can't picture this being a
I
troll.
went on a rant on about it last time he was here, so yeah, it's a real.
Okay.
I think we got time for one more quick hit. Do we want to talk? We can talk about Nick Cage and his thoughts on his cameo in The Flash. We can talk about the Marvels director Nia DaCosta actually working on another film while the Marvels was in post production.
I mean,
We're doing
that
Nia
would be a
DaCosta.
super transition. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that because I think we've talked about the Nick Cage stuff in The Flash quite a bit. So let's end on this before we do outros. So yeah, from Variety, we see
loads of news came out of the Variety article. So
Yeah.
we had like the Blade movie, we had the She-Hulk absurd budget, and we have this little nugget piece of news and saying how the Marvels is not going to save the MCU, which is terrible. I'm heartbroken.
This is
just
kinda
terrible.
crazy. Because this is supposed to be their 2023 tentpole movie, and it says Marvel's director Nia DaCosta began working on another film while the Marvels was still in production. The filmmaker moved to London earlier this year to begin prepping for her Tessa Thompson drama Hedda.
I don't blame her. Like literally, Marvel hires directors like actors. Like they don't really want you to put in any creative input or anything like that. They've got the action scene sorted already already. It's just about your name, your little bits of aesthetic style, and that's it.
Well, she even admitted, like, it's a Kevin Feige movie, not her movie.
Yeah.
That's why she left.
Like, she really doesn't have much under her belt. I don't understand how she got the writing jobs for these.
Because she's got a vagina.
And the Candyman
And the
movie.
woman that make her gay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't blame her for quitting. Like it's the Marvels movie. Of course, you'd be wise to get out of there as fast as you can.
Now, do you think what would Variety's review of the Marvels would be, especially after they put out
10
that
out of 10
article?
masterpiece.
Yeah, not even that. I'm just curious. You bring up a great point there, Oculus. What do you think the mainstream response to the Marvels is going to be? Because we've seen, puff piece after puff piece, even with Quantumania.
That's one more thing that they mentioned as well.
IGN.
That's one more thing. Like they mentioned, the biggest problem with the Marvel thing was Kang as well, and them apparently replacing it with Doctor Doom. And it's just like, okay, now the mainstream media is just like screwed one way to the other. Like, what do they say? Do they support the actor or not, or do they wait until they pass judgment? Because we all know mainstream media likes to cancel people, even though there's no official court or proceedings or anything.
You're breaking up.
Interesting to see.
Well, that just goes to show you having the right politics can save your job. So when you get accused of literally beating someone, you get to keep your job, But if you say something that they don't like and you don't have the right politics, you get fired.
Well, Majors was
look
kind
at
of in
Ezra
flux.
Miller.
You know, Majors wasn't really. I mean, I think they handled it the way they should have initially, where it's like, hey, let's
just
hey,
raise the stuff. Let's not
innocent
talk about
until
it.
proven guilty, but they
Mhm.
they ended up kind of shifting their tone, and I think it's bad because, like, you know, if you know the facts about the story, it seems like Jonathan Majors was innocent, and now he's taking her to court. But I honestly, I think it's probably for the best for him. Yeah, it would have been a big payday, but I just. Yeah, anytime I hear about an actor I like signing on to do a superhero movie, I'm like, why waste the time? Like, you know, the whole thing.
He is a talented actor. Like, he was great
No,
in
he's not.
Creed 3. No, I think
he
he's
was
good.
not. He was
I
not
think
great
he
in
was
Creed
good
3.
Creed 3. All right,
He was
good in Creed 3.
awful. He was
No,
awful in Creed
I think
3.
he was good.
No, he was not.
I
He was.
disagree.
He
Hey,
played.
Dermy,
He
let-
played just
let
like a
Drew
clown.
Pop finish his point, please.
So, okay, Demi. I mean, you disagree with me, obviously. That we can tell, but I think that he's just been given terrible material. And you know the way he acts it as well is pretty bad. Like this professional clown, like you said. And yeah, okay, replace him with Doctor Doom. Like, that sounds good, but is Marvel going to execute that well? I don't trust them to.
No, they're
at
gonna
all.
put
I
a
mean,
chicken and make her gay.
Look how what they did with
What is
Kang.
Doctor
Like,
Doom without Fantastic Four?
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So,
And
Dermy,
it's
what
just
was
like-
your response?
He's not a good actor. He plays everything the same way. It's a very over the top exaggeration of everything. When he was in Creed 3, he like you can see that he's a clown. That's all he is. He's being very over the top in every little action that he does, and he over emotes. It gets kind of annoying. And especially in Creed 3, which is supposed to be kind of a drama, that also was not good at all. Like, not having Stallone there, you could actually
It's the
feel
best
that
Creed
it was
film, I reckon.
kick him.
Well, second
Legitimately
best Creed
kick him. That is what the
out of the Creed trilogy, what would you watch again?
2. Creed
didn't
2
really
is
have
arguably
anything
the
to it.
best.
Apart from the
Keep going, True Pop. Keep going. I want to see Dermy have an aneurysm.
Apart from the
Oh, he's gonna
Stallone
pop.
and Russian guy, right? Like, Creed himself didn't have any substance to him. Like,
Yes, he
Nick Dog
literally did. His
and-
whole thing was that he was scared that he was
Right.
going to die. He just had his
Stallone
kid. He was
and the
scared of
Russian guy
copying
were
the
the
same
only
story
good
of his
part.
father.
Listen, Stallone and the Russian guy were the only things that were good about that movie, and Creed and the Russian guy's son did not have any I don't know, rivalry beforehand. They just met, you know.
No, it was literally
I get that
because
Stallone has a revenge thing for the
No.
Russian guy, but
Stallone
just
doesn't have a
swap.
revenge thing. Creed has the revenge thing. Creed wants to go the distance. Creed wants to show
it's
that
his
he's better
son,
than
not
his
not
father.
the guy who did it. It'd be a different thing if he fought the old guy.
Because the son stands in for the father.
I
That's
think
the
you
thing.
guys-
They're doing a whole thing of the sins of the father.
What you guys should do is table this, and then on True Pop's channel, where you guys do a dual stream, you guys do a
Listen,
Creed
I'm not
debate.
that passionate about it. I can see Dermy is, but okay.
I love Rocky and I love Creed.
Okay.
I love these movies. And Creed 3 was shit.
No, I don't like Creed's not my favorite character, but I did enjoy 3. You know, I see some good writing in it. You know, and I have to call good writing where I see it. You know, even if I don't particularly like Creed as a character.
It's
I don't
not.
like
Creed
it. I don't
movie.
like it as a band either.
I'm not.
CJP, you dad joke freaking took too long for me to get, but yeah, I got it.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to do what I want to do right now, which is just smack him around, treat him like the little Bieber that he is.
Okay. All right, let's go. Sumo wrestle.
I will. You talk about how I shouldn't be picking on Mazda because he's a tiny man.
Listen, I'm 6 foot. I don't know how tall Mother is. I could probably beat.
You're
Mother
6
as well.
foot and weigh probably 90 pounds soaking wet.
I don't think I weigh 90 pounds. I'm not sure. Maybe less.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
That's right. I you know what? I should really ease up on True Pop. It's not his fault. He's a Zoomer. It is what it is.
Am I a Zoomer?
Yes.
I don't like that.
I don't.
I don't like that. I don't want that
I don't
title.
like that.
Get away
You're-
from me.
You're a zoomer, and it very
I-
much shows.
I don't like my generation. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't.
True
That
pop
dude.
Aces generation.
Well, all right, everybody, and we're coming up towards the end of the show. I want to make sure everybody has their outros. CJP, what you got going this week?
This week, I've got, like I said, I just had the Halloween special of the Castlevania NES soundtrack come out, and it's been doing fairly well for, as flat as my channel's been this last month. On my show, The Forgotten One Cast, we've got Sean Cav coming on. He's a bass player, so we're going to be talking about a little slap of the bass. And then I'm trying to get Dre on for to help promote his comic, but to talk about the music that he's done for it, which is really cool. Because he's actually got, when you back his comic, there's also music that comes with it, because the whole concept of the powers is it's all music based, which is blows my mind how he came up with this concept, but I really like the idea.
By the way, go back triple.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. True Pop, what you got coming up?
Yeah, just the stream tomorrow around the same time now, because our clocks go forward or backward.
Backward.
So
Back.
at the same time,
We fall
as the
back.
Legion stream. No, for me it's changed like a couple of weeks ago, because I'm in UK land. I don't know what time for you
We
guys.
fall back.
Okay, so around the same time as the Legion stream tomorrow, I'll be live streaming
Back
with
into
Metal
the
Commander. I'm very much looking forward. I've edited a new intro. I did post it on Twitter if you guys like to check that out. I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm thinking maybe we could update my Legion clip in the Legion stream. Maybe change it to like Justin Bieber or something. I mean,
Sure,
that'd be
man.
funny.
You
Something-
just got to send me the clip. I'll get everything
Yeah.
going for you.
some kind of more Legion-y related stuff. That'd be good. Because I've been using the same one for a while. I don't know. The Spider-Man lifting durable. And I think, I don't know, it just suits maybe for my intro more. But yeah, I'm very much so looking forward to streaming with Metal. I've got some stuff to ask him. He's not a big fan of the John Wick sequels, and I'd like to discuss that with him. And he's been playing Alan Wake 2 as well, which I've said all sorts of stuff about that. It should be called Alan Asleep, not Alan Wake.
Alan Woke too.
That too.
Sweet Baby Inc. was in part also worked on that. So
So yeah, it definitely seems like a slug of a game. I just really want to plug that in that stream. Stay tuned for that. So that's all I wanted to show. And it's always a pleasure to be on the Legion stream. I know I don't appear on many streams, but I'm thankful I get to spend my Saturday evenings with you guys. So
yeah, it's always a good time getting to chill and hang out with you guys.
Pop, you're always welcome on late night.
You mean the one that streams at like 2 a.m.?
Yes.
4 a.m.
Yeah, no offense, but I'm asleep.
Well, no, late night's now at 10 p.m.
I'm probably also asleep.
Fucking old woman.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll try to make it in for the Friday, not Friday, the Beazle Pub streams. You're on that as well, right?
Friday night,
No.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
No,
So-
because I have my own stream.
Oh, okay. Wait, you stream around the same time as
He
Devil's
literally
stream?
goes from my stream to his stream.
Oh, okay.
I'm usually
That's
on
not-
Rumble, on the Rumble side.
That's not confusing at all.
So I could,
Oculus, my man, you got anything coming up this week?
Well, probably planning on more memes for FNT regarding next week, because it's going to be a big week for all memers to roast to the Marvels. So I'll probably plan on some ideas for Friday Night Tights. But yeah, looking forward to next week.
Awesome, man. And just so you know, guys, if you are watching a live stream and you want to meme or you have silly faces, make sure to tag Legion, post it on Twitter, and we'll get to it. I have a pretty big project coming up where I might enlist some help from the community, where we're going to make these assets readily available nice, clean, and that way, if you want to learn or experiment with them, you're more than welcome to. So it's going to take a while because, as you can imagine, we have a lot of assets.
I think
Dermy,
there might have been a couple other memes added to the tweet.
Okay, sure. So what we'll do is once we finish Dermy, we'll hop to those.
Yeah. What do you need? What do you want me to finish?
Your
what you got going
outro.
on?
My outro. Okay, you just said my name. I didn't know what you wanted to do, but hi, I'm Dermy Wormy of Dermy Wormy. I put out 2 to 3 videos a day. I'm roasting the heck out of Robin Hood. We got Rachel Zegler as my queen.
Wait. Dermy, did you hear that? Director X will be on Flashcast.
Yes, I will be watching that. I will be watching that and putting down every little thing that's going to happen. I have a theory that it's not going to be good. I watched his hypnotic thing. I have a reasoning behind it. I watched this hypnotic stream. It was okay. I don't think tonight's going to be good, but I have reasoning that I'm not going to say publicly. I also got the Marvels is next week, and everybody's watching it for Ballbusters.
You guys are going to be the reason why people are going to be like, look at the success of it at the box office, and the week after that, it's just going to be
like I'm paying for this shit.
I think I'm going to find a way to get kidnapped that night. So,
what it's boiling down to, it looks like I'm going to be the only one on my own stream.
I'd be curious, just like who comes in on like a opening day first screening of the Marvels. Like I was there,
Gary,
like opening day on Ant-Man Quantumania. There weren't that many people.
Gary wants to get that first seat. He wants to get in there and watch it opening night. I don't blame him. Jeremy's even talking about going to do it. This is a celebration. This is an event. We should all celebrate this movie as the downfall of Marvel.
Yep.
And
it's
I
like
would
a
if I had even the
funeral.
slightest interest in seeing it.
A Viking funeral, you know?
No, I'm gonna roast it. I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Literally,
They had an 8-hour stream with cats just to show off a Funko Pop.
I mean,
with ASMR like tapping.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would rather
Extra
Bob
Zero. I
Ross.
see you got some more memes. Sorry.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get this.
CJ, go ahead.
I'd rather watch a Bob Ross video on the slowest speed possible than watch the Marvels.
Well, that's
All right.
entertaining.
So we get this one from Paul.
This is from last night.
Yeah. So when we go back for the context, this is Drunken Melee K being catty with Neo.
I'm gonna say one of my first major defining games was Ocarina of Time, the best Zelda game.
Ocarina of Time, the best Zelda. Is it also a Link to the Past for you?
What is
wrong
with you?
I love that. I love when Kay gets that. Like, oh.
From Dolomite.
I'm
He
scared to
says,
click
"I
on
approve
this.
of this recasting."
Oh no.
Like Gardner there.
Someone didn't skip leg day.
Yeah,
That gets
Derby's
us,
been working out. We know.
that gets us caught up in the meme thread. Thank you, Dolomite, and thank you, Paul. As for me, I don't have much going on this week. I have my show Figure Action on Thursday nights on the Figure Action Podcast channel on YouTube. If you're into collecting, we talk Transformers, we talk third party, Marvel Legends Black Series, anything in the collecting space, any industry news or releases, we're going to be talking about it. So if you're into that, check that out. Of course, I meme side scrollers throughout the week, so give me a follow over on Twitter to see those, and be sure to watch side scrollers every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm going to be here on the meme streams. So, yeah, that's if you want to keep up with me, those are all the ways to do so.
Sweet, man. And I appreciate all the work you do. Behind the scenes, Extra Zero is invaluable. So if you guys want him on stream, DM him, reach out. Great guest and producer. I can't thank him. What did we have? Like, we had, what, a 2.5 hour call not on stream yesterday?
Yeah, basically.
So just, go hang out with Extra Zero. It's a good dude. Nerdy Neo, do you want to let the people know where they can find you, what you got planning, what's coming up this week, and all that jazz?
Yeah, don't have a whole lot planned for this week. take a little bit of a break because I did so much this past week. But yeah, if you like video games, come check me out at Nerdy Neo. That's pretty much all I do is talk about video games. I do a open mic pretty much every week, typically Thursday night, but it can hop around, and it's very unscripted. Just go wherever the conversation takes us, as long as it's related to video games. I do my party chat every other Saturday. That's much more scripted with my co-host Mark the Cyborg, and it's supposed to be Legion games, but he's been ditching me, ducking me for a while, so he's missed a few. But we talk about fun topics like today, given that it's November, it's usually the big video game release month. So we talked about like favorite launch titles, favorite what console do you think had the best lineup. We talk about stuff like hardest video game bosses you ever beat and what's the game you spent the most time in. Fun stuff like that. So if you ever want to come talk video games with me, let me know. That's basically what my open mic is for. I just like talking video games, and I just want to thank you guys again for having me on. You guys pushed me over the edge, and I am let me refresh it again, but I'm pretty sure I got one additional, and I am at 101 subs. So thank you guys.
Let's go!
Hell yeah.
That is awesome, man. A lot of creators, they work really hard. So if you enjoy their stuff, go subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and
share it
drop some
out,
comments
friends.
and likes
Hit the
in there, 'cause
subscribe button.
YouTube algorithm likes that. So if you want to help out your channel, that's probably the best way to do it.
That's right. Any interaction helps. Make sure to share this stuff out with your friends if you enjoy us that much, and tell your neighbors, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your grandma. Don't tell. And yeah, watch Ballbusters. make sure your grandma watches Ballbusters.
And we are not responsible for any of the fallout that may or may not happen.
No, we're not.
We are not affiliated with Ballbusters.
And I am Superman. If he wasn't scared of Green Rock's leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers, I have the midweek hump coming up. As always, I am a co-host on. And I am leading this stream every Saturday. Over the next couple months, I will be trying to up my editing game. So if you need people who need editors, please reach out to me. I am always happy to help. So thank you all for being here today, Nerdy Neo. We can't wait to have you on again. Thank you for being.
I had a blast. Thank you for
and your reaction to the intro was my favorite part, even though nobody else could see it.
Oh, I meant to mention that was from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right? Because that was Captain
Yes,
Holt
sir.
and Jake Peralta playing racquetball.
Mm-hmm.
Such a great show, and one of those shows that had a phenomenal series finale.
I never saw the series finale.
It was excellent. Not one of those.
All right,
Was it
well,
better than
I
The
know what
Office?
show to binge.
Yeah, unlike like Lost, who the ending was terrible, and How I Met Your Mother's ending was terrible. Brooklyn Nine-Nine had a fantastic ending.
Was it better than The Office's ending? Which I argue
I never
is
watched the
fantastic.
last season of The Office, so I don't know.
The last two seasons of The Office suck ass, but I think that last episode is perfect.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be binging like all the Harry Potter movies, essentially preparing to come back for our upcoming live stream. So that's gonna be fun. I don't know. Binging is a mixed experience, it's just on and
Well,
on.
I'm gonna be focused on learning over the next few months. So I'm not sure how much watching I'll do, but I will definitely continue to do what I'm doing. It's taking me a little bit longer to get back on my feet after a whole bunch of stuff. So if you like this show, drop a like, subscribe, put some comments in the comment section down below. And if you want to clip this show, please feel free. I am not going to do anything to affect your channels. I just want to see you guys having fun and enjoy yourself.
Make sure that you guys share the stream out with your friends and everything like that. That helps boost everything. And if everybody here hit that like button, shared it out, we'd be growing instantly. So go on ahead and do it.
All right, everybody. We will see you next week. Same time, same place, different guest. Have a great weekend, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Same pants.
No.